What's up guys, Frag here, and today I'm going to do a quick sort of review slash comparison of the G102, or G203 as it would be called in Europe, and the Logitech G Pro, which is sort of one of the flagship mice for Logitech in the sort of competitive arena. They've went for a quite neutral mouse with a really solid build quality and one of the top end sensors, so this is a good sort of showdown because the G102 here, or G203, is sort of supposed to be a budget version. And so this mouse comes in at pretty much a third of the price of the G Pro. But as you can tell, probably already, the build is identical. The materials are identical. The mouse feet are identical. See, it has this ring here around the sensor. Same shape, same materials. The only key difference is the cable. So this cable is rubber, but it's still high quality, still very flexible. And this is the G Pro. And like I said, you know, it's got a little bit of sign of wear there, but the materials, the build quality, the switches, everything so far feels identical. Obviously, barring the sensor. And there, the braided cable. As Logitech do, they do quite good braided cables, quite thick, not too stiff, so quite flexible as well. I appreciate that, but at the same time, I really don't mind a rubber cable either. It doesn't make too much difference to me, and then I also get the added advantage of avoiding fraying. So yeah, so this mouse is just, so far, in comparison to the G Pro, is just absolutely excellent. Obviously the G Pro has the Avago 3366, and the difference between the two is just so minimal. I've switched back and forth between the two, and I can feel a sort of small difference in the sensor on the G Pro. It's very snappy, you know, very responsive. Obviously the 3366 is a very good sensor, but then the 102 is, you know, a third of the price. You really can't fault it for that. It's got to be a top choice, this mouse. I highly recommend anyone looking at the G Pro to probably just go with the 102, or the 203 as it's called. As you can see here, just showing off the sort of curvature of the mouse, it does have a little ledge. I think it weighs in at something like 87 grams, so it's the same as the G Pro. So yeah, it's an all-round light, small mouse, easy to throw around, glides well, great build quality. So, just a very quick comparison of the boxes for these two mice. So here we have the G Pro, quite a large box, you know, nice quality as always with Logitech mice. Inside, got the good old plastic carton with the cable wrapped around the inside of this sort of trough, and the G102/203, a much smaller box, same quality, just sort of packaged much more sort of compact. But the cable was still wrapped around the inside in the same sort of Logitech fashion. Yeah, so, you know, no real difference. About £26, £60, £70. You know, really, really good for the money. So now I'm going to cut to some gameplay with the 102, as it's the budget mouse of the two. So just give you guys an idea of the performance.
Diffusing. Bomb has been defused. Throwing a flashbang. Throwing fire.
So, to summarize, in my time with the G102, or 203, whatever you want to call it, yeah, this is a really, really good mouse. For the price, I feel like it definitely can't be beaten. After a little bit more time, I've noticed a little bit sort of more discrepancy between the G Pro and the 102 or 203 in the switches and the sensor a little bit. Obviously, the 3366, it does feel more true to your hands movement, but the price difference, it's a strange one. I feel like Logitech is sort of competing with themselves, and they've created a mouse a third the price with a very, very similar performance. So yeah, definitely a top pick from me. Definitely would recommend anybody to get this, and possibly over the G Pro just because of the inflated price. So yeah, I'm not going to be using this as my daily driver, I don't think, being I've got the G Pro if I did want to go that way, and I've recently just got the final mouse, so I'm going to be trying that out for a bit longer. But yeah, definitely recommend this to you guys. It's very cheap and it performs really, really, really well. So thank you for watching the video, and I will talk to you guys later.